Hey Maker, that mom with a laser here, and today I'm going to be unboxing the new PiBurn 3.0. I have seen this rotary growing in popularity, so you can imagine my surprise when Lens Digital reached out to me and asked me if they could send me one. Yes please. So, full disclosure, this rotary was sent to me today by lensdigital.com. So today all I'm gonna do is unbox it and get to know it with you. You ready? Let's go. Here are some of the things that I noticed that I enjoyed working with right away. One, it's easy to adjust for the length of your cup as well as for the height. Going up and down is super simple. I also like the grip. It gives you so much more control over your cup. And this little stopper here was pretty helpful when I needed to get things just right for my wine tumblers.
All right, let's go ahead and unbox her. When it arrives, you are gonna have to do some light assembly. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little intimidated because just the thought of having to put it together was like a mental block. However, you'll see in a few minutes that it really wasn't a big deal and I was psyching myself out for no reason.
All right, so this is everything once it's unpacked. I thought this was kind of nice. Look at that. They went ahead and put my logo on it. Thank you, that was really nice. And here there's a note for optional magnetic feet. So I don't know if this is included with every package, but I'll confirm that by the end of the video.
So I confirmed it and the magnetic feet are actually an add-on, so that would be an additional cost.
So now I need to go watch the assembly video so that I can put it all together.
On their site, you'll find both a quick assembly video as well as a manual that will also have settings and tips for working with specific machines.
Okay, I just finished watching the video, and for step one, you want to take the carriage, and there's this little metal piece on the bottom right there. You want to go ahead and slide it on here. So let's see if I can do it right. All right, easy enough. Step one down.
The next step in the video is to attach the headboard.
And you have two ways of doing this. You can opt to just attach it as is, or you can opt to use one of those optional magnetic feet. I am gonna opt not to use this because since it's the first time I'm gonna be using this, I wanna make sure that I have enough clearance in my machine, a Mira 7, to engrave large 30-ounce tumblers. And I'm not sure that I'm gonna have that clearance if I use the magnetic foot. So for now, I'm just gonna do it the basic way. In your kit, you're gonna have a little bag like this with some screws. So you wanna get 2 screws, and then you are gonna attach them right here through these little holes. You're gonna screw them through to these screw holes here. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm sure, see, it's gonna go like this, okay? I'm sure a second pair of hands would help, but I'm by myself, so I'm just gonna make it happen. Okay, so I've gone ahead and I've screwed them down here, all right? And in the instructions, it says not to screw it too tightly, so I've left it a little loose for now, and I'm gonna go on to the next step. Okay, so the next step is to add the footboard, this thing right here. Okay, and to do that, you're gonna wanna get the largest Allen key that you have in this little bag. And actually, let me slide this over so it's easier to see. And then we're just gonna unscrew these screws right here. Okay, now that I've removed that, I'm gonna take the footboard like this, and you're also gonna have another one of those little rectangle pieces that we had to attach earlier, and you're gonna wanna make sure that it goes through this little piece here, and at the same time, this large screw, you're gonna tighten it. So there we go. And then mine is a little tight here, so I gotta use both hands, but you see how this piece went right in there, and there we go. All right, that's much easier there. Okay, and now we're just gonna put this plate back on.
Okay, so now I'm gonna take the knob and the appropriate Allen wrench from the bags that they send us. You're gonna slide it on, and then underneath it, there's this little screw here. So you're gonna go ahead and tighten that with this Allen wrench. Okay, so now I can lower this. Oh look, down and up, thank you. And I can higher it, perfect. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and take out this little piece here and one of these red knobs and attach it to this. Okay, so in the video, they attach it to this part, this outer screw right here. So that's what I'm gonna do. And they also show that you can turn it around, but I think you're supposed to tighten it depending on whatever cup or, you know, circular item you're working with. So I think this is something that you adjust according to your cups, okay? There we go. Okay guys, I think we're almost done here. These are the next pieces that you're gonna need, and you're gonna take your Allen wrench and you're gonna loosen these two screws here. You're not gonna loosen them so much that they'll fall out. You just wanna loosen them enough so that they will slide through these openings on this plastic piece here like that. Okay, so now it says to slightly tighten it. Okay, so far so good. And this you can tighten. They just say be careful with this. You can tighten it. I guess it just depends on the cup you're trying to grip, and you can adjust it accordingly. Now we're gonna take this piece. It's gonna slide on just like this, and you're gonna secure it with the other red knob in your bag. Okay, hopefully we don't have too many more steps. So we're almost at the finish line. We just have to check that everything is aligned. So if you remember, one of the first steps we did is we screwed this piece on to this, and we put these screws in here, but we didn't tighten them too much. That's because now we're gonna go ahead and check. See, we don't want this moving around, right? We need to tighten it. But we wanna make sure that this piece here is in the middle of these two screws here. So I'm actually gonna lower this so I can see it a little better. And we wanna make it so that it's in the center like that. Okay, everything's tightened. I think I did it. Now to go test it. Of the PiBurn 3.0 are pretty positive. Today's video was just about an unboxing and getting to know the PiBurn, and I plan to come back and show you specifically how I was able to achieve this look on my wine tumbler and this one on my tapered cup. Super simple, but I'm going to show you how I did it anyway. I'll also say that I was really impressed with the customer service and the professionalism. No wonder they're growing in popularity. These guys seem to be really dedicated to what they're creating and to the customers that they service. So, if you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. I'll be back with more how-to videos. And if you end up getting a PiBurn, just let them know that that mom with a laser sent you. And I'll see you guys here soon over at That Mom with a Laser.